ready again. Okay, so you met Albert at a dance, and then did you start writing him?
Oh yeah, we wrote pretty regularly. And he was in Texas first for a while, and then he was down in Tennessee, and he said it was so cold down in there, and they were always on maneuvers all the time because they were practicing for going overseas, and he said halftime you didn't have no place but just a little tent to sleep in, and he said you'd be wet or something, and he said you keep your shoes on at night because if you take them off they'd be froze stiff next morning, and he said it was better off to have them on than your body would thaw them up a little bit.
So did he go overseas? Did he go to Europe?
He came home in August, and then he gave me
August of what year?
In '44. He gave me my diamond, and my dad said, "Now don't you get married." And he said he didn't believe in that, in getting married and men going away. So we weren't planning on it yet because he had too much on his mind too. Then he went up to about east, and I don't know how long he waited, but he went over on the Queen Mary, and then he got over there to Brussels, Belgium, and then he was in Germany, and he went all through over there. He was a master sergeant, and he led a lot of those guys, and he said he had a jeep, and he'd carry stuff back and forth to them. And then he'd treat the guys every once in a while. When he'd find a house that was vacant, he'd go in and he'd he always had a clean can of gas can on his Jeep. He'd fill it up with wine and he'd bring it home to these boys. And he said they were happy as heck then that night.
So he was in the Signal Corp, right?
Yeah, he was in the Signal Corp.
Did he get any honors and awards?
Yeah, he got
Silver Star.
Silver Star, and he's got quite a few buttons and ribbons on his uniform. We still got it, and he got a lot of letters from different guys at first, and we used to write them, but eventually some of them came to see him, but we were planning to leave that one year, and then I think one of our folks got pretty sick, and we didn't get to go. And then we never did get to visit them. They had conventions every year after a while, but we never did make it. And I didn't want to go by myself because I wouldn't have known all the people like he did.